Chapter 404. A villain from a topsy-turvy world. It starts with something sinister brewing. Parasite. Thought I'd find you here. Bizarro. Bizarro. What Parasite want? Parasite. Well, you know that gray monster called Edzilla that's been helping the Loud family? Bizarro. Bizarro know about gray lizard. Why? Parasite. Well, that punk calls himself the strongest one there is. So I think you and I should teach him a lesson and prove him wrong. Bizarro. But Fishbowl Head said. Parasite, if you mean Mysterio. He said we either have to flee somewhere where the Louds can't find us or prepare to take them down. And trust me, I have a plan to take Edzilla down. UN? Bizarro. Grins Bizarro in. Bizarro and Parasite prove to Grey Lizard who's strongest there is. Me, Lori and Lincoln talking to the mermaid girls and their boyfriends. We were in the dining room having sodas and snacks. Me, hey Cleo, can I ask you a question? Cleo, sure JD. Me, after the whole Cleo revenge fiasco as we call it, I heard you and Lewis talking about a comet and how you stopped it from crashing into the Earth. What was this comet? Emma, it was called Comet Eva. It was a huge comet that was on a collision course with Earth. Bella, if we didn't stop it, it would destroy the planet. Lewis, that's right guys. Lori, that's awful. And it would literally make the asteroid collision of Dallas look like a small nick in the surface compared. Lincoln, it would be worse than that Lori. It would destroy the entire planet. Me, yeah. It would cause the whole planet to explode. Ricky, we stopped that comet by forming the Tower of Light. It redirected the comet and we saved the Earth. Me, that's incredible. Lincoln, it sure was. You saved us all from total destruction. Lori, literally. Emma, I wasn't there when it happened. I was overseas when it happened. I came back from a trip after the comet was stopped. Me, that's understandable. The alarm then went off and we went to the computer. We saw that two villains were battling Superman. Me, that's Parasite and Bizarro. Lincoln, which one is Parasite? Me, the purple guy. Lori, that's Parasite? He is literally ugly. Me, he sure is. But he wasn't always this way. His real name is Rudy Jones and he was a janitor for STAR Labs. He was in a lot of financial trouble and he owed a lot of money to small-time crook Martin LeBeau. In order to get his debt erased, he agreed to steal some experimental chemicals for him. He did so and LeBeau took the truck where it toppled the chemical tanks and they covered Rudy in them. He was left there for dead and he became Parasite as a result. Lincoln, that's horrible. Lori, what is he capable of? Me, he has power and knowledge absorption. Absorption of victims' energy, powers, and knowledge via physical contact. Lincoln, so he can steal powers and energy through touch? Me, that's what it says. Lori, so he's like a leech. Me, exactly. Lori, who's the other guy? Me, that is Superman's miscreated counterpart from an alternate universe, Bizarro. Lincoln, he sure is weird looking. Me, yeah. He is from the Bizarro world. It's an alternate version of Earth where everything is weird. This is what it looks like. I pull up an image of the Bizarro world and it was a planet Earth in the shape of a cube instead of a ball. Lori, that planet Earth is in the shape of a cube. Lincoln, that is so weird. Me, that was my first reaction too. Lori, so Bizarro has all of Superman's powers? Me, he does. He also has a strange vocabulary. You have to understand how he talks. No to him is yes and yes is no. Lincoln, that's confusing. Me, you're telling me. We got to get over there. Come on. We set out to the city. Superman, I don't know what you and Bizarro are doing here, Parasite. But it ends now. Parasite grabs Superman and drains his power. Sorry, Superman. But you're not our target this time. As soon as Parasite was done draining Superman, Bizarro knocked the hero out. Parasite, the powers I just got from Supes should be just enough to take out Edzilla. Superman was drained and Parasite let him go. Ed, hi there. Can I help you too? Parasite, oh, I think you can definitely help us, Ed. Parasite pushed Ed into the ground. Parasite, you see, we know exactly who you are. And we've been looking forward to taking you down for a long time. Ed turned into Edzilla and faced the two villains. Edzilla, you want Ed? Come and get Ed. Charges at them. As we were flying we had an unexpected surprise. We saw Kara Nze aka Supergirl. Me, Kara Nze. Supergirl, that's right. It's an honor to meet you JD, Lincoln and Lori. Lori, it's literally an honor to meet you Kara. Lincoln, it's a pleasure. Me, we can talk later. Let's go after Parasite and Bizarro. Supergirl, you got it. Bizarro and Ed were putting up a really good fight. Bizarro smash Grey Lizard. Flies towards Edzilla. Edzilla grabs Bizarro fake Superman strong. But Ed's stronger. Ed's strongest there is. Headbutts Bizarro into the ground. Parasite gets Edzilla into a headlock. Parasite, who's the strongest there is now, Dumbzilla. Edzilla, Ed is. Knocks Parasite into the ground and stomps on him. Me, Lori, Lincoln and Supergirl arrived and we saw Superman drained. Me, is this a private party or can anyone join? Lincoln fired a blast of lightning at Parasite and electrocuted him. Lori fired a blast of wind and blew him into a building. Supergirl punched and kicked him into the air and dealt a spinning axe kick that sent him crashing into the ground. Me, way to go Supergirl. To Bizarro, Parasite is your best friend. Bizarro, that's not nice. Me, he loves you. Bizarro, that monster. He tricked me. Thank you for reminding Bizarro. Me, you're not welcome. Bizarro then went after Parasite. Parasite got up and Bizarro was mad at him. Parasite is punched by Bizarro. What the H? Bizarro, you tricked Bizarro. Let Bizarro reward you. He pulverized Parasite bad. Me, I got this. I pull out a null void gun. Me, let's see how you like spending eternity in the null void. I fired the gun and it opened a portal and sucked in Parasite and closed up. Lincoln, whoa. Lori, what was that? Me, this is a null void gun. What it does is it opens up a portal into an alternate dimension called the null void. Lincoln, what's the null void? Me, it's a prison dimension which houses the galaxy's most dangerous and most violent criminals. Think of it as the Milky Way galaxy's toughest triple super maximum security prison. But on a vastly larger scale. Lori, that sounds like a really dangerous place. Lincoln, it is. Ben told me all about it and it's really scary. Supergirl, that sounds scary. Bizarro agree. Me go back to Bizarro world and set it on path of good. Me, will not be seeing you Bizarro. We shake hands and he flew into the air. Lori, he's on the right path. Me, he sure is. We got Superman back to the watchtower and he was in the infirmary. Me, he's really drained. Pulls out a bag. Here KAL. Gives him a bean. This will fix you right up. I put the bean in Superman's mouth and he ate it and swallowed it. In an instant he was fully healed and re-energized. Superman, I'm all better. What was that? Me, it's called a senzu bean. Master Gaku gave me these just in case. They have powerful healing powers and they can restore your energy. Superman, that's really something. What happened to Parasite and Bizarro? Lori, Parasite was sucked into the null void and Bizarro went back to the Bizarro world to set it on the right path. Superman, that's amazing. Supergirl, it's good you're alright KAL. Superman, thanks Kara. Alternate ending. Me, is this a private party or can anyone join? Lincoln fired a blast of lightning at Parasite and electrocuted him. Lori fired a blast of wind and blew him into a building. Supergirl punched and kicked him into the air and dealt a spinning axe kick that sent him crashing into the ground. Me, way to go Supergirl. To Bizarro, Parasite is your best friend. Bizarro, that's not nice. Me, he loves you. Bizarro, that monster. He tricked me. Thank you for reminding Bizarro. Me, you are not welcome. Bizarro then went after Parasite. Parasite got up and Bizarro was mad at him. Parasite is punched by Bizarro. What the H? Bizarro, you trick Bizarro. Let Bizarro reward you. But Parasite got away and he grabbed me and began sucking my power. Parasite, I will become a god with your power JD. Me, you want my power Parasite? Then take it. Take it all. I go Super Angel 4 and channeled all of my power into him. But it was becoming too much for him to handle. Parasite, what? I can't stop. It's too much. He was screaming in pain and it was overloading. Parasite screamed and he exploded all over the place as burning embers. Crab boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And all the energy and power that he stole over the years was sucked into me. Me, wow. Lincoln, what happened to him? Me, my power was too much for him to handle and it overloaded him and exploded. Lori, that was literally intense. Ed, it sure was. The end, the alternate ending was not canon. Another fanfiction complete. Nico-chan 11 gave me the idea for this one and I came up with the idea for the alternate ending. Thanks for the ideas man. Parasite and Bizarro were the strangest villains I've ever seen. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.